I got a knock at the door. And there was two little boys. They were on bicycles. And I opened the door. One little boy didn't have no shirt on. Now I got girls. I want to know what y'all locking on my door for. Because a father was about to show an expression. Y'all ain't gonna talk. Okay. It's okay. So he knocked on the door. One little boy didn't have no shirt on, just shorts. Other boy had on like a cutoff shirt and some shorts. And before I could perceive what they were there for, they said, "Hey, sir." I said, "Yes. Can we swim in your pool?" I'm thinking like some of y'all, no. No, you can't do that. I said, "No, I'm about to go somewhere. You can't swim." He said, "Okay, sir." And I shut my door. About 3 or 4 minutes later, I heard a sound outside. It ain't what y'all think. I heard a sound, and I look out the window, and the two little boys is playing with my next door neighbor's little boy. They tossing the ball, and they just having a good time. It's about 3 minutes later. About 10 minutes later, they no longer tossing the ball. I hear wee splash. Look out another window. They swimming in my neighbor's pool. They swimming in my neighbor's pool, and I said, "Ain't that about nothing?" So I was sharing it with my wife, and my wife said, "Ain't it something when you knock and you have an expectation, just because you get turned down the first door doesn't mean that there's not a door for you. But the problem is you stop knocking because you didn't get the answer you were looking for, but instead them children decided that they were going to keep on knocking, because the word of God says, ask and it shall be given, seek and ye shall find, knock." They talking to me. See, you missed your shot right there, because if you just show up with an expectation, "Come here, little boy, come here, little boy on the bike." I opened the door. Now everything running back through my mind. When I opened the door, one of the boys didn't have on no shirt. He had on swim trunks, which means he came with the expectation that he was going to get. I'm about to get out of here. What he was, y'all ain't talking, and he wasn't going to take no for an answer. No matter how many closed doors he experienced, he knew he was going to get one yes.